everybody. We continue with Zohar from scratch. I'm in page Resh Kaftet and Pkuda 11, and in the דפוס ישן, דף י"ד עמוד א'. פקודה 11. המצווה ה-11, the 11th מצווה, היא לעשר מעשר הארץ. It's to give tithing, but it says the tithing of the land. So tell us the Zohar, כאן יש בית מצוות. There is two מצוות. אחד לעשר מעשר הארץ. One is to give tithing from the farm, from the land. ואחד להביא ביקורי פירות האילן. Second mitzvah, within that mitzvah, is to bring the bikurim. Bikurim is from the word bechor. Bechor is the first fruit that you bring in from the tree. The first fruit that you see on the tree, there is all the section in the Talmud and the Shulchan Aruch. What do you do with the fruit? You're not allowed to eat them. You bring them to the temple. And it's come from the pasuk in Bereshit, as everything comes from Bereshit. הנה נתתי לכם את כל עשב זורע הזרע. I'm giving you, say God to Adam and Eve, I'm giving you all the grass, all the fruit, all the bushes, זורע הזרע, that plant seed, אשר על פני כל הארץ, which is above the whole land. There, now it's written נתתי, I'm giving you, וכתוב שם לבני לוי, הנה נתתי. Also, when it's come to the Levites, it's also saying נתתי, and we know that tithing go to the Levite when it was the Holy Temple, as it would be in the future. את כל מעשר בישראל, וכתוב וכל מעשר הארץ, בזרע הארץ, בפרי הארץ, להשם הוא. So, all the tithing, okay, from your food, or if you sell your food, the money, it's from the seed of the land, and it's belong to Hashem. All right? So, of course, there is a reason why we cannot have it, and we need to study that section deeply, but because we commit only to read the information needed, so for that reason we're not fully explaining it. So remember, tithing, if you didn't do your tithing yet, actually you do your tithing, don't be with ego when you give tithing. Be humble when you do that. Mitzvah 12, the 12th mitzvah, היא להביא ביקורי האילן. Is actually to bring the ביקורי האילן, meaning the first fruit of the tree. שכתוב את כל עץ אשר בו פרי, עץ זורע זרע. Like it's written, every tree that there is a fruit within it and plant seed. So that in Bereshit is corresponding to what come later as a mitzvah to give the first fruit of the land. כל מה שראוי לי, אסור לכם לאכול. Whatever I'm allowed to eat, or whatever I'm allowed to have, say God, you cannot have it. התיר להם, ונתן להם כל המעשר שלו, בקור האילן. So whatever you want to have from the land, you have to give tithing. You have to give tithing. You don't give tithing, you cannot use it. Why? It's to understand that nothing really belongs to us. To get this. Yeah. So Rav Ashlag asked why he mentioned in Pkudaya 11 also ביקורים. He said because the מדפיס חילק אותם לשניים. He divided them to two, ונמצא שחתך אותם באמצע. And he cut them by half. It's amazing that Rav Ashlag is answering a question not even been asked. ואם כך אי אפשר לומר שכתוב מדבר את תבואות הארץ סתם, נותרת גם לנו לאכול, דבר רק במה שאסור לנו לאכול בדבר, שהוא בהכרח המעשר וביקורים. From here, learn Rav Ashlag that the two things that we're not allowed to eat is the tithing from the fruit and the bikurim, and the first fruit that you see on the ilan. פקודת תלי שר, 13, מצוות 13 הוא לעשות פדיון, supposed to do פדיון, לקשר אותו בחיים, to connect the baby to a life. What is pidyon? Firstborn, not to Kohen, not to Levi. No baby before for the woman. No C-section. It has to be a natural birth. First, you do pidyon. And the pidyon is a process with the Kohen, with the 5 Kohen after 30 days and up. You're supposed to do pidyon. It's a quite important thing. It's considered according to the Ari like you're fasting 80 days. Value of positivity. כשני ממונים הם. There is two in charge. אחד על החיים ואחד על המוות. Those two angels, one in charge of life and one in charge of death. והם עובדים על האדם. They're standing on top of a person. וכשאדם פודה את בנו, when a person redeem his boy, פודה אותו מיד אותו הממונה על המוות. Then he redeem his son from death. ואינו יכול לשלוט עליו. And then he can never control him. וזה סוד. וירא אלוקים את כל אשר עשה. That's a secret that Hashem, God, saw everything that he did. זהו בכלל. והנה טוב. זה מלאך החיים. And it's good. It say in בראשית, it's good. That's the angel of life. When it say, והנה טוב מאוד, the word מאוד, very good, זהו מלאך המוות. That's the angel of death. ועל כן, באותו הפדיון מתקיים המלאך של החיים. Through that פדיון, you are actually activated the angel of life, נחלש המלאך של המוות. And you make the angel of death weak. בפדיון זה קונה לו חיים. You buy life with this פדיון. כאמור, ואותו הצד הרע עוזב אותו ואינו נאחז בו. And then the evil side, which is the death, okay, is basically disappear and leave the sun alone. It was Rav Ashlag. We don't remove the angel of death, we just can weakening the power of angel of death and strengthening the power of the tree of the angel of life. And if the individual through mitzvot is changing, then there is no more negativity, and then his Zohar is mamash to the angel of life. Yeah. פקודה 14, 14. המצווה 14 היא לשמור את יום השבת. Keep Shabbos. To do the Shabbat. שהוא יום המנוחה. The day you're supposed to rest. מכל מעשה בראשית. For all the other days. כאן כלולות שתי מצוות. There's two מצוות. אחת שבירת יום השבת, keeping the שבת, ואחת לקשור יום ההוא בקדושתו. Second מצווה is to connect that day, that כל שבת, with the holiness. What does that mean? כלומר להמשיך המוחין דחוכמה נקראים קודש. Supposed to draw the light of wisdom into שבת. לשמור את יום השבת, to keep שבת, אני כמו שזכרתי והראיתי עליו שהוא יום המנוחה לעולמות. This is the day of rest. כל המעשים להשתכלו בו ונעשו בטרם של התקדש היום. And all the days that about to come from that day. So he said, בסוד יום המנוחה, in the rest of the day of שבת, דהיינו שנפרדו כל הקליפות. What does that mean rest? All the קליפות out. ונתקעו בתהום מערבה. And they go into the worst places. והעולמות עולים לאצילות, the world going to אצילות, the world of emanation, שזה הייחוד הגמור, which is the highest connection, וצריכים, and we should, להמשיך קדושה זו, to draw this holiness, והוא נמשך לנו על בית פקודים זכירה ושבירה. And we're doing it through זכור ושמור בדיבור אחד. כיוון שנתקדש היום נשארה בריאת הרוחות שלא נברא להם גוף. When the day become holy, now we have to take care of the spirit that has no body. שואל, וכי לא יודע הקדוש ברוך הוא לעכב ולקדש היום? God couldn't delay the Shabbat, so everything will be okay. עד שיברו גופים לאותם ארוחות, so it will be body for those spirit, because it was spirit, no body. משיב, אלא עץ הדעת טוב ורע, the tree of knowledge good and bad, היה מעורר את הצד האחר, הרע, was activating the bad side of tree of knowledge good and bad, which is the bad. וביקש להתגבר בעולם, and is pushing to become, strengthening itself, to be great in the world, ונבדלו, ויצאו הרבה רוחות בהרבה כלי זין להתחזק לבש בגופים בעולם. And a lot of spirit came out to look for a vessel, a weapon, to become stronger and to dress within body in the world. And what is the idea? Said to us Rav Ashlag, what left for us to do בעולם הזה? לעשות. דהיינו שנוכל לעשות, so we can do ולגמור and finish אותם על ידי העבודה שלנו בתורה ומצוות. Through the Torah and מצוות, we can finish the תיקונים we need to do. ועניין השביתה נאמר רק בשחר מלאכת המאציל. And the Shabbat, the שביתה, the שביתה is a strike. Meaning, don't do anything, is only on thing that connect to the emanator. כי הכתוב אומר, כי השם יתברך כבר שבת בכל מלאכתו. We already said that Hashem is already did the Shabbat, he is already resting. עד כי לא חסר משהו בצדו יתברך, nothing missing. וכל זה אשר ברא אלוהים, וגם הוא מאפשר לנו גם לעשות לגמור אותנו מצדנו. So Hashem is telling you on Shabbat, I'm going to completion of perfection. Now it's up to you to get to that level. That's what Shabbat is about. Because what is Shabbat? Malchut. And if you're able to cancel the Malchut and get Legnoz to hide it, through that you prevent judgment to go out. כיוון שהקדוש ברוך הוא ראה את זה, so I'm trying to see what it relate to. Oh, remember we talk about the spirit was a lot, but they were looking for body, and they were negative, so just choosing anybody just to be born. כיוון שהקדוש ברוך הוא ראה את זה, God saw it, קודשא בריך הוא, עיר נשיבת הרוח מתוך עץ החיים, he let the tree of life have some wind, of course it's not literally, meaning עץ חיים means זעיר אנפין, okay? זעיר אנפין. It's that is like malchut, that's good and bad, depends how you use it. So עץ החיים start to blow wind, ודפק בעץ אחר, and he hitting another tree, שהוא המלכות, which is מלכות. ונתעורר הצד האחר הטוב, and it's awakening the good side of tree of knowledge, ונתקדש היום, and then the day become holy. כי בריאת הגופים והתעוררות הרוחות בלילה הזה, because creating the body and awakening is happening at that night of Shabbat, meaning Friday night, and בצד הטוב ולא בצד אחר. They're coming from the good side and not from the bad side, even if it's night. Because usually the night is more negativity. So Hashem didn't care about the pgam, the damage that Adam and Eve did. He just continued with the Etz HaChaim. And through that, the zmamim, the intention of negativity by the Samech Aleph to dress within the body was cancelled. For that reason, whoever make love on Friday night to make children or just make love, אין שום שליטה לכוחות הרע עליו. Negativity cannot control that individual. And if you create a child that was made on Friday night, that child כאילו לא היה בו שום פגם מעץ הדעת. This child will not have any damage from the sin of Adam and Eve. כאילו כבר תיקן בעצמו את עץ הדעת. That person like fixed את עץ הדעת. רשנון, ואם היה מקדים הצד האחר בלילה הזה, if the other side, the negative side, will win, and do it before, מתראים שיקדים הצד הטוב, before the good things will happen, לא היה יכול העולם לעמוד לפניהם אפילו רגע אחד. The negative will control every corner, and we will not be able to maintain ourselves. So קדוש ברוך הוא הקדים רפואה. He put medicine before that will happen, וקידוש היום דילג לפניו. And he skip not to wait for the day for the קדושה, almost like פסח, והקדים לבוא לפני הצד האחר ונתקיים העולם. And he makes sure it will be before the negative thing take place, and the world exists as it exists now. מה שחשב הצד האחר לפנות בעולם להתחזק, נבנה בלילה הזה צד הטוב ונתחזק. Instead of that night, the negative thing will take control, is usually what need to happen. Hashem will get involved with the wind, tree of life, other tree, good of the tree of knowledge, and everything becomes strong. שנבדו גופים ורוחות קדושים. That the body and the spirit will build holy at that night. מצד הטוב, from the good side. שזה עונתם של חכמים, ויודעים זהו בשבת לשבת. For that reason, תלמידי חכמים, when they make love to have baby, Friday night. כי אז, כשאז זה הצד האחר, the other side saw it, אשר כמו שהוא רצה לעשות, עשה הצד של הקדושה, he saw the impure side, said that the pure side did whatever they want to do on Friday night. The קדושה did it, the holiness did it on Friday. הוא הולך ומשוטט בכמה חילות וצדדים שלו. Then he go around with all his soldier with all his weapon. ורואה כל אלו משמשים מתתם שהם ערומים. And you see the people making love when they're naked on Friday. לאור הנר. But they do it with the light of the candle. ולפרח כל הבנים הנולדים שם הם נכפים. That's why whoever children that born, when there is light in the room, if there is intercourse in the room, the children, they are nichpim. Nichpim can be all type of disease. It can be epilepsy, it can be can't walk, some damage to the body, handicap, you know. משום ששורים עליהם הרוחות באותו צד אחר, because when you do it with light, the dark side controlling it. והם הרוחות הערומים של הרשעים. Those are the spirit who are naked of the wicked, הנקראים מזיקים. We call them מזיקים, damager. ולמד יוד, and that's female angel, negative female angel, שורה להם והורגת אותם. Dwell on them and then kill the child or even when they're young. כיוון שנתגשת יש היום, when the day become holy, וכשהוא שולט על העולם and the holiness take place, like the sun come up. Sun come up, it's not just the sun, it's the Pin, it's the light come up, darkness go away. It's a spiritual thing. It's not just because the sun, it's light. אותו צד אחר מקטין את עצמו. So in the daytime, the negative side make itself smaller. מסתתר בכל ליל השבת, כל יום השבת. And the negative side disappear on Shabbos. חוץ בין only one negative angel, is name of that angel, I cannot say. His name is Aleph Samech Yud Mem Vav Nun. Israeli are very familiar with that. Okay? וכל הכת שלו, in all his group. שהולכים על הנרות בסתר. They go next to candles, hiddenly. לראות את גילוי התשמיש. They go in actually under the bed. They want to see the two people make love. So every time you have light in the room when you make love, they are there. לאחר כך הם מסתתרים בתוך נקב תום רבה. And then they hide. כיוון שיצא שבס, when Shabbos is over, כמה הצבאות מחנות עפים ושותים בעולם. How many camp of negativity is wandering in the world. אבל כן נתקן שיר של פגעים. דיינו יושב בסתר עליון. That's why everybody has to say, מוצאי שבת, the whole מזמורים. יושב בסתר עליון. To defend yourself from those forces. It's quite dangerous Saturday night. שלא ישלטו על העם הקדוש. That will not control the holy people. That's why it's better to stay at home if you don't have to go out. And study and eat some food and say יושב בסתר עליון. Yeah. That angel that I mentioned, Aleph Samech Yud Mem Vav Nun, which you shouldn't say his name, is allowed to be around Shabbos. That's why you should not walk alone. But he's not allowed to damage you on Shabbat. He's waiting for Saturday night. So those of you who felt something weird, or let's say you make love to make children, he might be waiting for you Saturday night. So don't fight. Don't get out of the house. Make the Yosef Beseter. Yeah. So where are they going Saturday night? Those group with the Aleph Samech Yud Mem Vav Nun. Resh Nun Gimel. They go in Saturday night. They go in fast. וחושבים לשלוט בעולם. Their mission is to control the people, the Am HaKadosh, the Israelite, the Jewish. ורואים אותם עומדים בתפילה ואומרים שירה זו. They see them praying ערבית. That's why it's so important to pray ערבית in Minyan on Saturday night. Very important. They see them saying יושב בסתר. בתחילה מבדילים בתוך התפילה. And they do הבדלה. You know? They do הבדלה in the תפילה. When you say תחוננתנו, when you say all those words, it's like doing הבדלה for a man. And then you do הבדלה on the cup of wine. אחר כך מבדילים על הכוס. הם עפים משם. They see those students, they say, okay, we leave them alone. We don't touch those people. How important is the Havdalah? Those of you who are not rich, focus on Havdalah. Focus on Arvit in Minyan. Arvit Motzei Shabbat. Promise. Money. Whoever need money, that's the two secret. I always share it with my student. You want to be rich. Arvit Motzei Shabbat. Havdalah Motzei Shabbat. והולכים השותים מגיעים לתוך המדבר, הרחמן אצלנו מהם בצד הרע. And they usually go back to the desert. חס ושלום, you don't want to meet them. You don't want to be in the desert also Saturday night if you don't have to. And if you do, so you should be settled. Yeah. Where in the desert they go? To a place where there is no home. מוצאי שבת על ידי תפילה והבדלה, to the prayer and the הבדלה, הם תוך המדבר במקום שאין אדם שם. נתן להם כוח להזיק אליה שנתחיל ממקום יישוב. But they will look to damage a human being who is not into the holiness. During the other night, Sunday till Thursday, they're allowed to come back to city. So they're going around. Continue the Zohar, three people damaging their life. One who cursing himself, that's why the Sephardic has atarat klalot, beside atarat nedarim. There is sometimes women getting angry, they start cursing themselves, men getting angry, cursing himself. It's terrible. Second, whoever throw bread or crumbs, shesh paim kazait, if the bread is not dust of bread, kazait, it's about this size, like, what is it, 2 inches, a little bit. You throw this bread, you're damaging yourself and damaging your money. 3, whoever light the candle on Motzai Shabbos, on Saturday night, before the Israelite did Vata Kadosh, the section you do after Amidah of Motzai Shabbat. באותו האש הוא גורם להדליק אש גיהנום עד שלא הגיע זמנם. When you light the candle of Havdalah, at that time they're allowed to light the candle in hell. Yes, there is fire there. There is ice and fire. כי מקום אחד יש בגיהנום, there is one place in hell, לאותם שמחללים שבתות. Whoever don't keep Shabbos. ואותם הנענשים בגיהנום מקללים למי שהדליק הנר. And the one who's been punished in the hell, curse the person who light the candle first. You never want to be the first one to light the candle. ואותם הנענשים בגיהנום מקללים למי שהדליק הנר, מתארים שהגיע זמנו. If you light the candle a little bit before the time, אומרים לו, הנה השם מטלתך טלטלה גבר. Here is Hashem going to make you מטולטל, wandering around. סנוף את זבחת צפה כדור על ארץ רחבת ים. They curse him non-stop, that he will be always cursed for that. And the angel that come to take care of that person, his name is Ra'ain. Ra mean evil, Ain mean eyes. But it's not Ain Ra, Ra'ain. It's an angel. And this angel love cursing. That angel feed off cursing. בסוד הכתוב ויאהב כלליו תבוא ולא חפץ בברכה, אין תהילים. כשאדם מקלל את עצמו, when a person cursing themselves, נותן בזה כוח להירא עין האוהב כללה. Basically, you give this angel force. This angel feed only of people cursing themselves. He need people to curse themselves to be alive. ושולט עליו, then he control that individual, ונמצא גורם רעה לעצמו. And then free will is no longer there. Is damaging. Now, what about the bread? Everything is enough שורשים. Everything is roots and branches. The branches in this olam hazeh, it's the piece of bread, kazait. But what is the shoresh? What's the roots of that bread? שבו תלויים חייו של האדם. The livelihood of the person depends on the bread. My grandfather, alav shalom, in Kabbalah, we don't throw the bread during the whole Shabbat. You have to leave always pieces of bread after you ate. אחרי שיש לך שורש חשוב מאוד למעלה, the roots, amazing. לפיכך המזלזל בלחמו גורם פגם בשורש חייו למעלה. Whoever disrespect bread is disrespect above. וזה מובן לכל אדם רק בסעודה שיש בה שביעה נותנת לו חיים. It's known to every human being for the meal that giving him life. אמנם בלחם פירורים שאין בהם אלא כזית, יש לאדם מזלזלים וזורקים אותם. When people get rid of those pieces of bread, משום שאין בהם מבחינת שביעה, you cannot get satiated. אמנם כיוון שחמו חז"ל לברך ברכת המזון, גם על כזית, but Chazal say you can do ברכת המזון, you can do ברכת המזון even on small amount of bread. על כן יש לחשבה פה סעודה שיש בה שביעה. That's why you have to look at those pieces of bread as if this is a meal. אסור לזלזל בהם, do not disrespect them. ובזלזל בהם גורם רעה לעצמו. It's damaging yourself. Okay? So many angels say, God, it's feel like you're spoiling the Jew. You kind of telling them even this little thing. God answered them, what do you want from me? Those people take it very seriously. Not only they don't throw something betza is a big size like that, okay? They even don't throw like zait. הרי שבזכות הדקדוק, because they're so meticulous on that, על כזה, עכשיו סעודה, they look at it like a meal, זוכים, I have to marry them. what's God do for them? שהשם יתברך נושא לנו פנים, אבל בי שאינן לנו קדים. Then God said, you know what? I'm going to give those people more than they deserve. They don't deserve $7.1 million. I'm going to make sure they will have it. They don't deserve that, they will have it. Just because of that. נמצא כרגעו על מזלזלים בפירורים, דהיטבעו כזית, whoever disrespect bread, ואינם מחשבים אותם בסעודה שיש בה שביעה, and they look at it, no, not like a real meal, אינם זוכים לנשיאת פנים מהשם זורך. Hashem is not going to look how to do good to them when they don't deserve. They're going to go by the law. They do it. Bread can change your life. Whoever light candles, say Rav Ashlag, before the time, light fire of hell. Because on Shabbat there is no fire of hell. They turn it off. That's the whole idea of Shabbat. Don't use fire, don't drive, everything to do with fire. It's activating the above. Most people don't know it. Why Shabbat? Ask Rav Ashlag. רב said, כי חילול שבת הוא החמור ביותר. Nothing is worse than not doing the Shabbat. You want to do something, let's say you want to start doing tshuva, Shabbat, kosher. Don't think. Yeah. That's Shabbat. And he continue. וזוהר continue. משום שאינו ראוי להדליק את הנר שיוצא שבת בטרם שישראל מבדילים בתפילה ומבדילים על הכוס. You cannot light it before the time. בשעה השבת שולטת עלינו, בשעה שמבדילים על הכוס, כל המצוות, כל המחנות ממונים על ימי החול, כל אחד ואחד שלו, כל עבודתו שבו בין עליו. If you put the order, Hashem share with us the order. Hashem is not forcing you to keep Shabbat, he's just telling you there is an order. Like you're not going to open a window in a spaceship on the way to Mars. There is order, there is rules. So Hashem is teaching you, don't do that. Don't do that because you are disturbed with the order of the universe, and then the universe will not change the order of the universe, it will change you or get rid of you. Because the Shabbat get in, ונקדשש היום, and the day become holy, נתעורר הקודש ושולט בעולם. There is only holiness, והחול הוסר בשלטו, and the negativity has been removed. עד השעה שהשבת יוצא, אינם שווים לקופה. Until 1 hour that Shabbat go out, those forces of negativity are not coming back. And even when Shabbat come out, they not come back until we say, המבדיל בין קודש לחול. Once זה קודש לחול, they're allowed to come back. אז הקודש מסתלק, the holiness has to leave, והמחנות שנתמנו על ימי החול מתעוררים וחוזרים למקומם. So whatever used to be in the weekdays, they're coming back. שהופקד עליו. Whatever angel in charge, they're coming back. ואם כל זה אינם שולטים, but they're not allowed to control, עד שיהיו אורות בסוד אור הנר, until they see מאורי האש. שכולם נקראים מאורי האש, משום שהמסוד עמוד האש. Why we call them מאורי האש? Why we call them the light of the fire? Because they all come from עמוד האש, in the desert. It was עמוד הענן ועמוד האש, the pillar of fire. מיסוד האש, for the foundation of fire, בהם כולם. They all come from fire. שולטים על העולם התחתון, they control the lower world. כל זה שאדם מדליק את הנר מטרם שגמרו ישראל קדושה דסדרה. It's only if the person light the candle before we say הוא בא לציון. פירוש, אבל אם הוא מחכה עד שיגמרו קדושה דסדרה, if the person waiting until ואתה קדוש, אותם הרשעים שגנו מצדיקים עליהם את הדין. Then the wicked in hell, in Gehenom, מצדיקים. They justify that what you did was right, because God tell you, you have to be הבדלה. והם מקיימים על האדם את כל הברכות שאומרים הציבור. Then automatically, whatever you say in the סידור that you want ויתן לך, the רשעים in Gehenom, the wicked people in Gehenom, blessing you too. They said to God, make sure this guy will have it. Guys, מוצאי שבת. He's telling you how to make money, how to... I hope this is... דיינו, ויתן לך אלוקים, ויתן לשמיים סירבה שלהם. ברוך אתה בעיר, ברוך אתה בשדה, just say it. What does it take? 5 minutes? I start taking care of Abdallah seriously, like Abdallah with all the kabbalah and everything, about 17 years ago. Exactly 17 years ago. And when I start pushing all my students all over the world, Abdallah. Miracle. I used to, when I came to LA, I did what I did in Boca. I make sure that to be in charge of Abdallah. When people tell me, only Abdallah. Because the blessing is there. אשרי משכיל אלדל ביום רע אמרתהו, צריך לומר ביום רע מהו ביום רע, בשבע יום ביום תשתרה שולט לקחת נשפטו. אשרי משכיל אלדל, דל הוא חולה מסוכן, שמשכיל לרפוא בחטאיו לפי כתוב. פירוש אחר, שאומר לו משכיל להינצל ממנו כמו שלמה ביום אמרתהו, שזה הדין לרעה או לשלוט על העולם. Not clear what he's saying to us here. Good for the person that Hashem is saving him from disease when it's really bad. That's the bottom line. But what does that mean? Rav Ashlag answer. Why, Rav Ashlag said, why is it here? Why is this section here? It doesn't seem like it belongs. Because we study about 3 things that causing a damage to a person. And if a person preventing himself from not throwing the bread, not cursing yourself, and not lighting the candle too soon, you will be promised, if you don't curse yourself, don't throw the crumbs, and not lighting the fire too soon, then Rabbi Shimon is telling you, not only you're going to get blessed, if you're meant to be sick, it will go away. Don't curse yourself. Yeah. Anyway, we finished the first section. We'll continue next time with Chelek Bet.